Let's just wait.
Okay. So, hi guys. Thank you so much for tuning in on today's live session. It is just the continuation of us being immigrant in the Netherlands. So, my name is Alice Abanga. I am the person behind this business page, and today I am here with Marina. She's my business partner from Germany. So, Marina, would you like to step in?
Yeah, hi everyone. Nice that you're here. It's always good to come here, right, Alice? And it's a blessing that we are healthy right now and we can come for the live meetings. Yeah, so we want to talk about our experiences, Alice. And last time we laughed so hard about these experiences. And today let's just continue with these experiences because I think people can relate to us because they're going through the same challenges. Immigrants, me, I'm in Germany, Alice is in the Netherlands. But when we share the experiences, we laugh so hard because anyone can relate who is abroad. So let me just give Alice the chance to just talk about her personal experiences. We have 2 points that we're going to talk about today from our personal experience, and the first one is food. And go ahead, Alice.
Yeah, okay. I've been in the Netherlands almost 6 years. Like December is going to be my 6 years in the Netherlands. And for me, I can say that food was not such a huge challenge for me because prior to me coming to live in the Netherlands, I visited Netherlands quite a few times, and I never have a problem with food. But there are certain foods, like typical Netherlands. They call it gewoontes, Netherlands,
Mm-hmm.
18. So I really didn't have so much of a problem with that because my husband also is not so much into typical food.
Okay.
Yeah, so but I had some other challenges. Yeah, that being said, food was not
Mm-hmm.
such a huge problem because I know that some people have it very bad. Because I have a relative of mine who really had it very bad when she first came to the Netherlands, and it was
Mm-hmm.
affecting her so badly. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
thank goodness for me that was not such a big challenge.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have
For
yeah,
me, it was actually because I missed the food there, especially if you come from Kenya. We mostly eat organic. We go
yeah,
to
yeah,
the
yeah.
we go to the farmers and buy food, or you go to the market and buy food. So when I came here, and most of the things that we are, I came to a nice family. They were having, hotel.
Yeah,
So was it a 4-star or a 5-star hotel? It was really nice because every day you had a buffet.
yeah,
You had a lot of varieties to choose from, but the thing is,
mhm,
like, the food was still strange to me. It wasn't, the kind of food that I knew from home. And so
yeah,
I remember one day missing my food so much. And then I went, there's an African lady I met in church,
yeah,
also Kenyan.
yeah,
And she
mhm,
showed me where I could buy certain stuff in Asian shops. So I went there
yeah,
and bought spinach, and I went there and got like flour so that I can make our ugali.
yeah,
And I remember, I won't forget this. I remember just going home making
mhm.
ugali, and I really damaged the pots for my host mom because they were really
By
expensive.
you ponding it, by
I
you
was like,
ponding it.
yeah, because I had to make ugali.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
at the end, she came when they were done with work, and then she came and like, what happened to the pot? I was like, I was cooking Kenyan food. It
yeah,
just they just look at me like, oh my God, this is so expensive. And then I was
mhm,
looking at myself. I was like, okay, I'm sorry, but at least I ate my food. So they
yeah,
actually they started helping me on, when we go shopping, they will tell me like, yeah, just choose anything that you want that you can cook at home.
yeah,
So it was a very funny experience. But yeah, I missed my own food, and even now sometimes I do miss food. So when
yeah.
someone goes to Kenya, I send them, hey, can you please, bring me this and that? Like I literally bring even dried vegetables.
Oh,
Here.
really?
But
Yeah.
yeah, the traditional
Okay.
dried vegetables, I bring them here and cook them, and that just
Yeah.
gives me that taste of home. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but yeah, me saying that I didn't have a problem, but then I had those times whereby you're
Yeah.
craving, you're
Yeah.
craving for your mother's traditional vegetables, and for me, I would always remember my grandmother because my
Mm.
grandmother was, she was a good cook. And my
Mm.
grandmother would always cook from, handmade stuff. Like if she wants to make her own peanut butter, I don't know where she got that idea, but then she would just, make her own peanut butter. And so I had those moments in the Netherlands whereby I
Mm.
was really craving, like um, like a pregnant woman, you'd crave for certain things that are totally not within your reach. And that is
Mhm.
actually very difficult position to find yourself in. And for me, I had no
Mhm.
idea where I can get certain stuff, like certain food. And so one day I came across a Kenyan lady who told me that she always got some, some Kenyan stuff from a city here called Den Haag. And I
Mhm.
don't know if you, I think it's a known shop. It's called Kenyan delicacy, something like
Mhm.
that. Kenyan delicacy. So she told me there you can buy, ketepa tea with,
Mhm.
that one, those ketepa chai. I don't know, chai ya ketepa or chai ketepa. I don't know the name. Yeah, and she told me if you're
Yes.
craving for that, you can. So I tried to order some stuff, although
Mhm.
it was not, like the one you're used to on a local
Yeah.
store in Kenya. So yeah, I
Mhm.
still have, once in a while, because nowadays I'm getting used to the food I make here. I try to always like just make variety, and thank goodness my husband is not like that, like just want to eat their own food. So for me, it's,
Mhm.
let me say, it's more like Mediterranean. I just, like I just make stuff. I
Mhm.
just, like have varieties in my
Yeah.
in my menu.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it is a challenge. It is a challenge because I remember my cousin would sometimes call her mother totally
Mhm.
depressed, and food is not tasting. It's just not, it's just not what you're used to. And I thank God that I had I had it not so difficult. Yeah, but
Mhm.
yes, I missed and I really craved for, for Kenyan food sometimes. But
Yeah.
I think also we are totally different in Kenya because, whenever people talk of Africa, they tend to generalize. They don't
Yeah.
understand that, yeah, it is, yeah, very huge continent with 54 countries, with different people, different culture. Everything is totally different. And I think
Mhm.
even when it comes to us in Kenya, we are Kenyans, but we are totally different. We come from different, how do I call that? Uh,
Cultures and
yeah,
tribes.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Different cultures, different
Mhm.
customs, and food. I
Mhm.
think also food
Oh
is
yes.
different because for me, I come from, yeah, Luo tribe, so we have ugali, and I think ugali is actually common. I think everybody in Kenya eat ugali,
Yeah.
but then
Yeah.
there's some specific food that we don't make in our tradition, while other
Mhm.
people like Kikuyu, Kamba people also make,
Mhm.
kind of different food. But sometimes people don't seem to understand that. I mean, they don't know that. They don't realize that, yeah, being that
Yeah.
you're coming from Kenya, yeah, maybe what you like is not really what I like, and
Mhm.
maybe the food you're raised up with is not the food I was raised up with. So we
Yeah.
have that, yeah, we have
Yeah,
that,
that's
and
true. I do the same too, like you. I cook. Actually, I don't have no plan of cooking. I just cook whatever comes into my head. Mostly it's African
yeah,
because I don't know how to make German food apart from,
yeah,
easy stuff like fried potatoes and all that. Or,
yeah,
but then typical German food, no, we don't do typical German food at home. And I'm also lucky because my husband eats everything, in
yeah,
Kenyan and loves Kenyan food.
yeah.
So for me, even ugali, you make ugali traditional vegetables, he will eat
Yeah.
that. Or make ugali
Okay.
and omena or fish, he will eat
Yeah.
that.
What, if I may ask, what kind of Kenyan food does he like most? Your husband?
He likes, if you know, I don't know how it's, he likes kunde,
Oh
kunde,
yeah,
and
kunde,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, kunde. And
yeah.
then I normally mix it with, I don't know how this veggie is called. It's kind of like
So
okra
you
because
can
it's
get
a bit
kunde where
slimy.
you are.
Yes, I no, know where I am, but when anyone goes home, I send them. I tell my
Oh
mom
yeah,
someone is
yeah,
coming home, so they kind of just buy it from the market and then make
yeah,
it dried
yeah,
so that
yeah,
you can have it for a long time. So I pack them
mhm,
in glasses, and so
yeah,
anytime I feel like I miss home, you just soak it a bit in water, and for
yeah,
30 minutes, and then you can cook it, and it tastes exactly fresh as if you just went to the Kenyan market and
yeah.
took the
Oh yeah,
veggies.
kunde. Yeah, that is
Really
actually
good.
my mother's favorite traditional when
Yeah,
it comes to traditional vegetables, kunde, and
exactly.
she
And they
really
mix
know
it
how
with
to make it.
something,
Yeah,
right? They mix it with some, I don't know how the other one is called, mrenda. They mix it with
miranda.
mrenda.
I don't know what
So
is
kunde
miranda in
plus mrenda,
English.
so that is kind of a bit, yeah, it's so yummy.
Yeah,
He likes it,
yeah,
yeah. And then I
yeah,
make it mostly with eggs and
yeah.
ugali or with,
Oh,
fish.
and you got it. Oh my goodness, you're making my saliva.
That is it. You know, when someone is going to Kenya next time, this is a tip
Yeah.
to everyone who's living, abroad. Just, send people home. Let people
Yeah,
bring
same
you
people.
food.
Yeah.
Dry them
Mhm.
because there's some dried food that you can keep for a very long time, I like
Yeah.
keeping them stored in glasses, glass jars or glass containers. Lock
Yeah.
it so tight and put it somewhere. And when you
Mhm.
feel like you miss home, you have a taste of home. You can do it anytime, It's really amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So
And
let's go
for
to
me,
our second.
my husband also likes some certain food. Yeah, he can eat ugali
Mm-hmm.
that he can eat, and yeah, depending on what I serve it with. So I haven't
Mm-hmm.
normally I try to cook. In the Netherlands they have something that is a bit similar to skuma wiki, although it tastes
Mm-hmm.
a bit different. It's a bit different, but close to skuma wiki.
Yeah.
So like now it is winter, so it's the season of that. They call it burekol.
I know
And
it. We call it
yeah,
here called Rabi. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
they call it burekol, and normally they make it with the stampot. Stampot is
Mm-hmm.
their like I think that is typical Netherlands food. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I've been here all these years, but I think just recently, somewhere last month, was the first time
Mm-hmm.
I tried that stampot because my child sometimes they eat it at her daycare. And then she
Mm-hmm.
was talking about it, and then I asked my mother-in-law how to make that
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
yeah, and then she explained it to me. Though it's not really something that I would really like do every day, but I
Mm-hmm.
tried to make that, and it was really successful. That was somewhere last month. So my
Mm-hmm.
husband,
Okay.
when it comes to Kenyan food, chapati, oh
Oh,
chapati,
chapati is good. Yeah.
don't put chapati on the table. Both my
Yeah.
husband and my daughter, they really, like, oh, they will
Yeah.
eat it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's only that
Do
I
you
don't make
do
it.
Do you do mokimo? That is my second, my hubby's second favorite. Like loves mokimo. He went to Kenya and then ate it
Yeah,
once, and since then he's
yeah,
been asking me what like mokimo. How do he doesn't actually know the name? Like it's called
yeah,
mokimo, but he tells me that stuff with the green, green potato like green stuff. How do you call
yeah, yeah, yeah.
it?
With
Yeah.
with French, is it with the what you call it? Is it French beans? Mokimo. You make it with
I don't
French
even.
beans?
I think it's maize mixed with green peas, and then they do
Yeah.
like
Oh yeah, green peas.
pumpkin
Yeah.
leaves with pumpkin leaves inside,
Yeah.
and yeah, just potatoes and I don't know, blend everything together or blend or
Yeah.
just stamp everything together, something like that. But it's really also delicious. It's very delicious. Okay, let's talk about clothes. You wanted to share an experience
Yeah.
with when you came your struggle with this.
I really do. I did struggle, and I'm still struggling with the clothes. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think for me it is because I don't know with people with like Kenyan people who live in big cities, maybe the experience is different. But I think
Mm-hmm.
because for me, I had to experience it. I don't know, maybe because first of all, I just don't buy clothes. I'm always choosing clothes, and I want that when I'm
Mm-hmm.
walking out of the shop, I have something that I feel comfortable in and fits me the way I would like to. But that
Yeah.
is from most of the time, if I want to buy trousers, I really have a problem with that because
Mm.
I would try a lot, like maybe even 10, and out of them, none. Most of the
Mhm.
time, it's just, I feel like it's just a waste of time. Like it would maybe
Yeah.
fit, but then the at the bottom, it will like hanging, like those kind of those kind of trousers that Jackson used to wear. They call it "Don't
Yeah.
touch my ankle."
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so I've had that experience most of the time. Yeah,
Mhm.
and I think before I never used to understand it. Before I felt
Yeah.
totally frustrated, and it made me feel like, yeah, maybe they're discriminating Africans, that you cannot find something. But then I had to come,
No.
I had to really
Yeah.
understand it. Yeah, look at the
Mhm.
population where I live. There is
Mhm.
really not so much African
Yeah.
people where I live. So I had to
Mm.
understand that and say, I'm not going to blame them. It's just, it's just my problem, and let me find what works for me. So
Yeah.
yeah, I still struggle with that. So what I do is that when I go to Kenya, I just, go
Mhm.
to a shop and, just purchase something that you're going to wear in the next 2 years or so. And yeah,
Mhm.
that works. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And I don't
I
know if you
remember
had that experience also.
Actually, with clothes, I didn't have a lot of bad experiences with clothes because I could find things that are fitting. I just had to get used to the fashion here. You know, the fashion here is
Yeah,
something different, like in Kenya,
yeah,
and
it is.
I don't know about Netherlands, but in the Germany, it's just like people were just most of the people are casual. You know, so when I was transitioning to the uni, I would see like a professor would just walk in with a jeans and a t-shirt, and I was like,
Yeah,
what? You know,
yeah,
this this
it
this
is
never
also
happens
like
in Kenya, you know. And
it's
then
the
I just
same
realized
now.
that people don't put a lot of value, you know,
Yeah,
in you know how they look. And I mean, they look nice, they look, but I realized that, for instance, some people would prioritizing like having a t-shirt of the same
mhm,
color, but a lot of them, you know,
yeah, yeah,
then maybe jeans also, and
yeah,
then maybe something official of the same color, but a lot of them, and this helps them just to plan on how to wash things, you know, so that you don't end up washing yellow, green, everything, you know,
yeah.
at
Everything
once.
in at
But you
once.
know, okay, I'm washing white t-shirts right now, and then you get to wash them. So when I came to a German family, I realized, why are you wearing a white t-shirt every day and a
Mm.
jeans? Is this
Yeah,
the only thing that you have? And then afterwards, we did like after we washed our stuff, I realized, oh my goodness, there are many white stuff. So they're really strategic in how they choose their stuff. You know, most of
yeah,
them. And
yeah,
what I really admire is the fact that they go for quality. You know, they rather pay a lot of money, go for
yeah,
quality, and have that for years. So they won't be going shopping like every time, like we Africans are tuned into, oh, I'm
yeah.
going shopping and doing
Absolutely.
this. They don't do that. You know, they really save on their money just
Yeah,
by the
they try to
necessity.
do it. Yeah, in a more economical way. But
Yeah,
here in the
yeah.
Netherlands, also a lot of people are totally casual. Yeah,
Mm,
very casual. But it is a nice casual. It is,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
just nice
Mm,
casual. And yeah, there is few people like if you look at the I see most people that wear suits are those who are in politicians.
mm-hmm,
Yeah, that is when then you see somebody in suits, but from
mm-hmm,
other let me say other sectors or other professions, it's just yeah
mm-hmm.
casual.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
yeah.
nice. Yeah, but nice casual. Yeah, not like
Mm,
not like unlike Kenya, for example, because in Kenya, like if you see a teacher, for example, just a normal primary school teacher who just
yeah.
walk in, with, like nice tie, nice suits, a complete suit, polished,
Mm-hmm,
polished
uh-huh.
shoes and shiny shoes. Yeah, that
Yeah.
is their yeah. I think that is their culture. That is just what they like.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Yeah,
But what I really find also admirable is it's not just like the outside look, but you might see someone is just having like a t-shirt and a jeans and walking in like, but they have a lot of information, you know, they have a lot of,
yeah,
you know, information, they read a lot, you know, and I was like, oh wow. Because when you're just judging someone by the looks of outside, you'll be like,
yeah.
you know, this is a
Not
professor.
know them.
But
Yeah,
at the end of it, you realize this person has a lot of knowledge to offer and to give you,
yeah.
which really
Mhm.
taught me like, you know, outside appearance is not everything. I mean, we need to try to be neat and, you know, clean
Mhm.
and
Yeah. Mhm.
organized. And I think if you want to keep the fashion going to, even if you're African and you come to Europe, then just do it. Do you look good? You know, if you start
Yeah.
walking
Yeah.
around in t-shirts and, you know, baggy stuff, because this is the way the culture is, you feel like you're losing yourself, you know.
Yeah.
So just
Mhm.
pimp yourself the way you like pimping yourself up. Feel good because, you know, everyone is different and life goes on, you know.
Yeah. I
But in
like.
some points, you
Mhm.
might feel, I'm sorry, at some points you might feel like you're overdressing or something. That was my feeling before when
Yeah.
I was
Mhm.
dressing like the Kenyan way here. Maybe you
Mhm.
go, I was, the first one was in the birthday party. I was invited at a birthday party somewhere,
Yeah.
and I
Mhm.
dressed up in this nice, you know, dress and my high heels and everything, and I was looking all wow. When I went there, I just noticed people are having their t-shirts and, you know, like people are just
It is
normal. You
normal.
know,
Yeah.
I was
Mhm.
ashamed. I was like, oh my God, I overdressed, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. It makes you feel. Yeah. It
Yeah.
makes you feel some. Yeah. It
Mm.
will make you feel like a little bit. Off or underdressed or overdressed.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm. Yeah.
Yeah. It will make you feel like that. But yeah. But like what you say that people it doesn't matter from yeah like where you came from, just be
Yeah.
you. If
Yeah.
dressing nice is your thing, yeah, just don't
Mhm.
drop it because you find yourself in a way in a place whereby people are doing it differently. Because yeah,
Yeah.
for me, I also had to learn it that I just have to be me, dress the way I
Mhm.
like. And yes, sometimes I feel like I'm totally overdressed sometimes, because even
Yeah.
when I'm going to work, like when it was summer, I just put like I just put on my clothes, and
Mhm.
I will only put our working clothes when I'm on the floor doing my job. But after that, I
Mm-hmm.
will just take it out, and and then many times I get people, yeah, they just compliment. They say, "Oh
Mm-hmm.
wow." Yeah, they just notice that that is who you really are. They said, yeah, one time
Yeah.
somebody told me that I would, the way you dress, she was pointing out, the way you dress, I would dress like that when I'm going to some kind of party or function.
Yeah.
And I said, for me, this is just normal. This is
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I think that if you're like that, I came to learn that you should not change yourself to suit
Mm-hmm.
some people. If you like that, just do it. Because I think for me, most of the time, I feel good, and I feel good inside. I feel good inside
Mm-hmm.
when my external look good, and
Yeah.
then it just makes you feel good also eternally. And
That's true.
I like
That's
that. Yeah, I like that.
You'll hear me.
Yeah, I hear you. I think it.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay. The internet, something was up. I don't know.
yeah.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Good. So I think that was it for today. Wanted just to share like personal experiences, right, regarding food and clothes. And next time we might come with a different topic. Maybe we
Yeah.
might touch also on our career paths, what we've done before, and share with you a bit about our business. Because we're business owners. So this will be amazing. So just keep on tuning in, being with us every Tuesday. When God gives us health, we appear on your screens, right, Alice?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And yeah, we are grateful. Yeah. We are happy to be here, and we are grateful to be here.
Mhm.
Yeah, just by being here also, yeah, we are letting you know that we are alive, and
we are,
we
we
are
are
alive, and
managing. Yeah,
and yeah, we
like
want to also know if you're alive also on the other side.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's amazing. So thank you so much, Alice, for the wonderful talks, experiences. Emma, it's always fun to talk with you because
Yeah, likewise.
it's always like you share a lot with me, the same experiences, and but I believe there's so many people out there who share the same experiences, and can
Yeah.
relate.
Mhm.
So sometimes
Yeah.
it's just nice to come to such platforms and talk
Mhm.
about us so that people can know us better too. Yeah, and guys,
Yes.
we'll see you next Tuesday, hopefully. And
Mhm.
till then, take care of yourself. Bye bye.
Bye bye.